What's going on, guys? So we're back for another first impressions video. We haven't done one of these in a minute, but with the midway point of the year here, it was time to kind of get another set of hauls of fragrances, and so it was also time to infuse some new blood into my fragrance collection. So when I was looking at kind of the trend of where everything is going as far as the fragrance community, what I looked at in my collection and what I wanted to do, one, I needed new fragrances, wanted new releases, and I wanted to get things that are trendy and that you guys are really kind of looking for and wanting to see be reviewed. And so one of the newest releases of this year comes from a brand that kind of fits all three categories. So this fragrance we're going to be talking about is from the brand of Rasasi, and one of the things I talked about more recently is the trend of Elixir fragrances kind of becoming the new thing amongst most of these designer brands. Well, nonetheless, we got our hands on this one here. This is Rasasi Hawas Elixir, all right? Now, Rasasi Hawas Elixir, Rasasi is one of the top Middle Eastern brands out on the market. They're a little bit more pricey than your Armafs, your Maison Alhambras, your Latafas, things of that nature. But nonetheless, they do put out really good fragrances. They've kind of dropped some good, scents in the past few years back to back. They had Rasasi Hawas, which is their original. They dropped that one back in 2015, I believe. Then they dropped Ice, then dropped Black, then dropped Fire, then dropped the Elixir, and then even now, I just found out this past week they dropped the Tropical for him. So again, really churning them out. But nonetheless, as far as this fragrance we're going to be reviewing today, we're going to look at the Elixir. We're going to see just how this one bodes. Was this another Dove from the line? What does it smell like? Because it is said to be an inspired by fragrance. And does the scent still keep that Hawas DNA? Have they done something different? Have they kept sort of the same trend? But nonetheless, enough talking. We'll get right into it. But first and foremost, we're going to get through our unwrapping, our unboxing, and then we'll get into the full breakdown. Let's get it. Unwrapping done. Just looking at the box. Right, nice full gold. So they went, kind of with this more snake skin, luxurious look to their box. We unbox it. Okay, so they went with all gold as far as their bottle design. So when you look at it, it looks almost mirrorish, right? Now, this is a unique design, right? They kept the same Hawas cap, right? That same look of the cap. They kept that snake skin, but they went, okay, we open it up. All gold, even the cap is gold. Now, I wonder what you guys tell me what you guys think in the comments about these all gold looks, these sort of mirrors looks. See, I used to think, okay, this is really luxurious and really something that is nice design, really kind of gives it a unique feel. But then one thing I noticed with these type of bottles as well is that they get really fingerprinty. So just on me touching this alone, you can already see the amount of fingerprints that you get on this. So what do you guys think about that as far as look and as far as presentation is concerned? Are you guys okay with that? Or is that something that really kind of is a little bit classist, a little tacky for you? But for me, I mean, again, it's all about the smells. Presentation is cool. But nonetheless, all we're really here for is to get into the scent. So first and foremost, we're going to do our initial blind smell reaction. We'll go through our blind smell. We'll go off the strip to get tested mid, then we'll test it on skin, all right? When looking at some of the notes that are going to be found in this fragrance, one of the key notes is a note called mugwort. Then you're going to get your bergamot. You're going to get some lavender, tonka bean, so, and then vanilla and some orientals. Now, one of the fragrances that is said to be kind of the inspiration for this fragrance is Le Mans Elixir, and everybody knows my affinity for the Le Mans line, especially Le Mans Le Parfum and the Le Mans Elixir line. So if we have another Le Mans Elixir inspired by fragrance, then I'm going to be very happy at the end of all this. But first and foremost thing we got to do, guys, is we have to test this. So we're going to go off the initial opening and we'll see where we get. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll go 4 in the air. Yep, you're definitely getting that Le Mans Elixir opening a little bit, right? Now this one to me is a little bit more fresh. You're getting definitely more of that lavender. This one almost reminds me a little bit of that Rayhan's Elixir kind of opening, where it's not nearly as much honey, it's not nearly as sweet, but this one definitely has a really nice, strong, pungent, vibrant opening, really floral, kind of sweet to it, but it's not overly bubblegummy, it's not overly bergamoty. You're not getting so much citrus, you're not getting so much fruits, you're more so getting a really nice floral, herbal, kind of sweet opening. And it's really, really intoxicating. I can still smell it in the air. The opening is really good, really strong. And with these Elixir fragrances, they really are known for having great projection and great longevity, great power, great stain presence. And so just on that alone, we're good on the opening. Really nice scent quality. As it's settling down in the air, again, you're keeping that lavender. It's smelling almost like mint you're getting a little bit here. So again, if you like lavender, if you like mint, if you like sort of that oriental spicy side, you're getting a little bit of spice in here. It's not overly spicy, so you're not getting like a spice bomb extreme even, or a spice bomb eau de toilette. You're not getting so much of that. And when we compare it to a Le Male Elixir, in fact, I actually have it right here. So when we compare it to the Le Male Elixir, we would say this one is definitely, if you think that Le Male Elixir is a little too strong, a little too sweet on the opening, then I think this would be a good counterbalance for you. Again, I got my hands on it. Rasasi Hawas Elixir for I think just under $50 too. So if you're looking for a less expensive alternative, then so far this is definitely one that you might think about getting your hand. Now we're gonna get our tester strip. So we got the tester strip. Now we're gonna test the mid. We're gonna test it off the spray. So again, when we look at the mid, right, we got our lavender, we got our sort of floral opening. When we get to the mid, we're gonna get some benzoin, we're gonna get some tonka bean in here as well. So I'm imagining a bit sweeter, richer, sort of amberous as well, kind of mid. But let's see how it goes off the strip. Good 3 off the strip, let it dry down. After letting it dry down, let's see how this is off the mid. I like this a lot. This is it's got some sweetness to it in the mid too. It's like a chocolatey, like dark chocolate almost. So if you like dark chocolates, if you like benzoin, if you like that oriental spices as well, if you like that tonka bean sort of mid sort of characteristic, you're gonna love this fragrance. For me, this is definitely leaning more fall, winter, cold weather, cool weather. Right, I wouldn't wear it right now in the summertime, but definitely really aromatic, really warm, spicy is what I'm picking up from this fragrance. Really, I'm quite enjoying it. I love this scent DNA, as we all know and love. But I mean, so far the scent quality is not being like sacrificed either. See, when you drop these new releases, a lot of them can become redundant, but this one has kept the quality, kept the DNA, but has just made the minor tweaks that it is needed. Nonetheless, yep, we're 2 for 2. I'm really enjoying the fragrance. I'm really liking it. I love what they've done here. And so far, we're on the roll. All right, last thing we got to do is we got to test out the skin. 1, 2, we get 3 off the skin. We'll let it dry down and we'll see how this one fares off the skin as well. All right, with this dry down again, we're getting a musky dry down too. So maybe get some masculine musk, white musk, that'll help it kind of tone down the sweetness into where it's not overly gourmand leaning, but still has level of gourmand. I can tell just by what they did here that they really made this to be your sort of night out, date nighty fragrance, right? They have the original Hawas, they have the Hawas Ice. Those ones are more so daytimey, you know, sunny, appropriate. Hawas Fire to me kind of can go either or. You can wear it daytime or nighttime. And then Hawas Black is definitely your more dark, rich, earthy fragrance that you wear at night. This one here, I think they wanted a more vibrant feel. But now we tested off the dry. I'm definitely picking on. You're picking up on that white musk. You're picking up on that chocolate. Again, the chocolate is really more pronounced once you let it settle down on the skin. You're really picking up on that. The tonka bean. Yes, and some vanilla, some vanillic sweetness as well. So again, guys, those of us who like a really nice aromatic sweet, you like that Le Male Elixir DNA, you like that really nice day nighty fall winter fragrance, this is definitely another one for you to get your hands on. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really liking this. Great scent quality, great projection, great sillage, great scent bubble, great presence to it, staying power. I'm anticipating the scent power to be really good right as I wear it out. Now all that's left is for me to just take it out and test it and see how the masses like it. But all in all, I think we're 3 for 3. We have another dub on our hands. All right, when we fully break it down, so again, if we're comparing Hawas Elixir versus the Male Elixir, right, to me, really similar to scent DNAs. You really can almost pull it off. It seems like the Hawas Elixir took out the honey note. That's the main thing I noticed. And the tobacco isn't nearly as pronounced in this one. But if you like a really nice, fresh, but as it tones down on the freshness and you get more into the mid, into the dry down, you're definitely getting that vanillic, gourmand, chocolatey sweetness in this fragrance. Really nice date night night out fragrance, really nice head turning appeal, really nice seductive sillage and scent quality to it. Really good DNA. I'm really enjoying this one. As far as who is wearing the fragrance, right? We're wearing this, I would say this is fall, winter. And I would say that this isn't gonna be a guy who's in his 20s or his early 20s. I think this is gonna be mid to late 20s, right? A guy who's a little bit more mature, a little bit more established. I think this one has a little bit more maturity, richness to it being an Elixir DNA, where it won't really bode too well for a guy who's in his late teens to early 20s. If you love those fragrances and you're already secure in your fragrance personality and you think you can pull it off, by all means pull the trigger. But I think this is really for the guy who kind of is a little bit more established, a little bit more toned down, a little bit more sophistication to his fragrance DNA, really kind of likes a stick that is a little bit more serious. I think this is definitely one to get your hands on, but you don't want the earthy kind of woody, masculine appeal that you would get from, like, say, a Hawas black, let's say. You want something that's a little bit more intimate and a little bit more seductive. I think you would go with this one here. But as always, guys, that'll do it for today. Again, another dub from the line of Rasasi, another Elixir fragrance also that I'm loving and enjoying. I'm really enjoying these new Elixirs that are coming out. I can't wait to see what other designer brands drop their new Elixirs. I know Bad Boy dropped too. I'm waiting for YSL. I think YSL dropped theirs as well, so stay tuned for that. But as always, guys, appreciate you guys for listening and tuning in. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the subscribe and the follow button so you get notified anytime I drop any new fragrance content. As always, you can join the memberships tab as well, so you can get exclusive perks and as well as exclusive content. You can also drop something in the chat anytime you guys have the ability to. As always, have a good day, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Much love.